Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss about the Kendall's rotation for queuing theory. Okay, to describe the queuing model. So, what is the Kendall's rotation? Kendall's rotation A oblique B C colon D oblique. This is the Kendall's rotation that describes the queuing model. So what is A? A is the arrival distribution. A is the arrival distribution. Okay. A is the arrival distribution. What is B? B is the service distribution. C. What is C? C is the number of parallel servers. Number of parallel servers. D. This is the, what is D? D is the capacity of the system. Customer capacity of the system. And what is E? E is the queue discipline. Queue discipline. So, we will discuss now about the model N1 colon infinity first come first served. Okay, so this notation comes from the Markovian property of the exponential distribution. So N1, what that is, our number of server is only what? Single server. So this denotes the single server. This denotes the single server. And the capacity is infinity and queue discipline is first come first served. So we have to discuss about this model. So M1 infinity first come first served, this model. So now we have to find out the probability for n customers. We have to find out first the probabilities for n customers at time t plus delta t. Let us first construct a chart. Based upon the chart, we have to reduce the equation. So at time t, number of customers. Okay, then arrival, next service, next at time t plus delta t, number of customers. Okay, so first case. So for the first case, let there are n customers. No arrival, no service. Okay, initially there are n customers, no arrival, no service. So as there are no service, so after delta t time, the number of customers will be same. So number of customers n. Clear? Next, let at time t number of customers are n minus 1 and there is only one arrival and there are no service. So at time t plus delta t, number of customers will be n minus 1 plus 1 n. 3. Let there are n plus 1 customers. No arrival are allowed. Only one service is provided to a customer. Then n plus 1 as after providing the service, the customer have to leave the system. That's why at time t plus delta t number of customers will be n. Fourth, if there are n customers, one arrival is allowed and the arrived customer is immediately served. 1. Then finally, the number of customers at time t plus delta t, this will be n. Okay. So, what will be the probabilities? Total probabilities. Total probabilities P of n at time t plus delta t. At time t plus delta t. The probabilities. What are the probabilities? So for the first case there are n customers. So P of n at time t. No one arrived, no one service. Now if arrived, then the probability will be lambda into delta t. If service, then we have to use mu into delta t. If no arrival, no service, then 1 minus this. So 1 minus lambda plus mu, 1 minus lambda plus mu delta t. So this is the first case. Next plus probability of n minus 1 customers. Only one arrival, no service. So lambda into delta t. Lambda into delta t. Next plus P of n plus 1. N plus 1 at time t. No arrival but one service. So mu into delta t. Clear? Plus fourth case, second case complete, third case complete, fourth case. Probability of n at time t. Probability of n at time t, at time interval t. One arrival and one service. One arrival and one service. So lambda delta t into mu delta t. So this is the formula. So this is the equation. This is the first equation from this chart. Okay. Now we can convert this chart . So we have to. So equation number 1, from equation number 1 we can get Pn t plus delta t minus Pnt over delta t, which is equal to minus lambda plus mu Pnt plus lambda into Pn minus 1 t plus mu into P of n plus 1 into t. Okay. So this is deduced from this first equation. Clear? This is deduced from this first equation. So at steady state, that is indifference of time, doesn't depend upon the time. So at steady state, Pn dash t is equal to 0 and Pn of t, we can write Pn. We can write this as Pn. So this particular equation becomes 0 equals to minus lambda plus mu Pn plus lambda Pn minus 1 plus mu P of n plus 1. So this is equation number 3, and let this is equation number 2. Okay, so this is the equation number 3. Next, we have to consider about probability for no arrival. Probability of no arrival, P0. Probability of no arrival. Probability of no arrival for the customers. Equation number 3 is very important. That's why we clean the board, except this particular third equation. So probability P0 at time t plus delta t, we can write this as P0 at time t, that is probability for no arrival, at time t plus delta t. This is equals to, let there are no customers in the system, no arrival, so no arrival, so 1 minus no arrival, so lambda into delta t. Okay, plus there is another situation, let there are only one customer in the system and we are not allowed no arrival, but the customer who are in the system, he is immediately served. So P0 T, no arrival, so no arrival means 1 minus lambda delta t into, he is immediately served, so mu delta t. Clear? So this is the formula. Let this is equation number 4. This is equation number 3 and this is equation number 4. Now similarly in steady state, as steady state means limit delta t tending to 0, P of P0 of t plus delta t minus P0 of t divided by delta t is equal to minus lambda P0 t plus mu P1 t. So P0 test t is equal to minus lambda P0 t plus mu P1 t. Okay. So in steady state we have P0 t dash t is equal to 0 and P0 t equals to P0. Clear? In steady state, as it doesn't depend upon the time. So we can write 0 is equal to minus lambda P0 plus mu into P1. So we can say that P1 is equal to lambda by mu P0. P1 is equal to lambda by mu into P0. So P1, probability for one customer in time t, is equal to traffic intensity lambda by mu into P0. Okay. Now, if we substitute n is equal to 1 in this equation, n is equal to 1. We put n is equal to 1 in this equation. So P2 1 plus 1 P2. So 1 minus 1 0 and P1. So we get P2 is equal to, lambda by mu P1. So if we replace the value of P1 from here to here, then we get lambda by mu whole square P0. So in general terms, P of n is equal to lambda by mu whole to the power n into P0. So this is the general formula. Very important formula. probability for n customers in the system is equal to traffic intensity whole to the power n lambda by mu whole to the power n into P0 probability for no customers in the system. Now I have to find out the value of P0. We have to find out the value of P0. That is probability for no customers in the system. Probability for no customers in the system. We know that Pn, sum of Pn, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 0 to infinity. This is 1. Okay. So we can say that P0 plus lambda by mu as Pn is equal to lambda by mu whole to the power n P0, and we know that summation of all probabilities is equal to 1, so we can get this relation P0 plus lambda by mu, P0 plus lambda by mu whole square P0 plus up to infinity is equal to 1. So which implies P0 1 plus lambda by mu plus lambda by mu whole square plus up to infinity is equal to 1. Similarly, we can get the result 1 minus lambda by mu whole to the power inverse is equal to 1. So P0 is equal to 1 minus lambda by mu. So P0 is equal to 1 minus traffic intensity. So this is the formula. So combining this one and this one, we get Pn. Pn is equal to P0, that is 1 minus lambda by mu into lambda by mu whole to the power n. So 1 minus traffic intensity, lambda by mu is the traffic intensity, lambda by mu, rho, 1 minus rho into rho to the power n. Okay, rho to the power n. So this is the general form. This is the general form for the first model, that is mn1 infinity first in, first out, or first come, first served. Okay, so probability for n customers in the system is equal to 1 minus traffic intensity into traffic intensity whole to the power small n. Now we have to find out some measures of this module 1. Okay. We will find out the measures in our next class, that is expected number of customers, average queue length. Okay, thank you.